Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. That's right, where we're going for all 64 systems to have a Dyson Sphere, and we're going for all them achievements here in 2022. And in this particular case today, we are going to do some discharging of the discharging things with the cool little chargy things, using the battery things. I always forget the names of them things, but we're going to make that happen. That, and we're going to do 32 systems today. Today will be the day that we've hit our 32 systems of Dyson Spheres and getting that achievement. Those achievements alone would be great. And then, of course, we're going to talk at the end about what's going to come up in the live stream and, of course, what we're going to be accomplishing there with the 1 million hashes per second. Should be pretty intense. So let's get to it. So as we push towards wrapping things up for summertime, so as we can then bring everything back in the late part of summertime, so as we can do the 10-hour run and all that stuff, there's other achievements to be had, including these crazy energy exchangers. I know. So what I'm doing is I am running around. As you can see, I've already blueprinted them down because I do try to save a little time in some of the boring cuts. But obviously, you know, I've run down a bunch of energy exchangers, and these are going to be the inputs, right? So here, whoa, guys. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So these are going to be the collectors. They will actually collect energy and spit it out, and then we'll ship it around. Then, of course, the empties will probably the empties will come back here, and we'll collect more, I guess. Now, this probably would have been better done on a tidal locked planet. But my two tidal locked planets with Dyson Spheres at the moment are way out there. They're like, you know, 30 plus light years, right? So I'm just doing this in the home system. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hook up some energy exchangers to them. Hello guys. What's up? Not much. Listen, you're actually really full. That's not going to help me any. Looks like I'm going to need another tower. All right, well, let's do that. A second tower never hurt anyone, I guess. So you're going to be... you're going to be the full tower, and you're going to be the empty tower. I don't know. I'm going to say 1,500. I don't really know what these will take or what it is. But I have a bunch of empties. Boom. All right, I have 2,000, it turns out. So let's do that. No, you know what? Let's stick with 1,500. I think the ships will carry 1,400. So if I do 1,300, I think the ships will do 1,400. This way, I know they'll deliver. They'll continue to deliver whenever they can, right? Let's do it that way. So you're going to remote demand that, and we're just going to store, and then you're going to remote supply that, and we're a local store, and let's hook this sucker up. This is my first time ever playing with these things, so I'm actually a little excited. So I know I'm a very simple person. Please forgive me. Okay, so we're going to plug these in, right, to the thing, and then they're going to get pulled in, boom, like that, right? And then out the other side are the full ones. Awesome. So what we should do is right here, we should take the full ones and stuff them back in, right? Does that make sense? Sure does, to me, anyway. So we're gonna bridge this up and over, and then back down, right? And then we take the thing, and the thing, and the thing, and boom. And I'm assuming they're working their way around there, right? You guys are working your way around there. Of course, you got no power. So can we have a little power? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. There, here they come. Look at that. They're this is going out. These are coming in. This is awesome. This is exactly what I want. Now I'm feeling a little upset. Why aren't you charging? Right? Charge. Right? You should be charging. Why aren't you charging? Yeah, charge, right? Did I do it wrong? Are you not happy about the output? I was pretty happy about the output. Ah, gee whiz. There's always got to be something, isn't there? There's always something. Okay, I understand that there isn't a lot of power here. Okay, so let me see if I can't put some more ray receivers down and a few other things, blah, 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 blah. I'll bring you right back once I have that done. And done. That's right. That's how that's supposed to work, ladies and gentlemen. When you have enough power, I guess, everything is good in the world, and it spits out things. I like it when it spits things out. To do that, we just added a whole bunch more ray receivers. Obviously, we have a Dyson Sphere. You just throw down a bunch of ray, we just throw down a bunch of ray receivers all the time. That's what we do. Collect power from the sun, and then I scoop it up. So as you can see, we're scooping. We're scooping stuff, and of course, these are going to be running low. But I have I've gone back on Planet Max. They're making more as we speak. There's more being made by the second. So we're going to let these build up for a bit. Oh yeah, and then of course one of our crazy challenges I think is to generate 300 megawatts from these things. Yeah, I think it's here. Achieve discharge power of more than 300 megawatts on a planet using energy hubs. Well, turns out I can probably pull that off. So we're setting that one up, and of course I'm setting up a few others here because I mean this is it. This is the bottom of the list of what's not achieved. Like 4, 8, 12, 13, 15. Like, and yes, there's 3 in progress. That's of course going to be a little bit coming up as well. But I mean, there is not a lot left. We've got a lot of stickers, a lot of gold stars, right? So we're pushing on. So I'm just working on this one, and I'll bring it back once I have a couple more lined up. Yep, could get a little wet on this one. And boom. Yep, that's what you call a water world. It's very wet here. There's no land anywhere. Oh, wait a minute, that's not true. Look at that. There's a little bit of land right there. All right, okay, I gotta fly to this. I gotta fly to that land. I gotta fly to this piece of land. And what are we doing here? Well, of course, one of the challenges is you need to plant 80,000 plantation things here. Where is the equator of this thing? How close am I? 8, 9, 10? 10, 9? Where's the pole? Like, it's very confusing. Okay. So this would be the North Pole. All right, so we're kind of floating around 210. So that's 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, look. I thought I was a little closer. All right, well, let's see if we can go down to this one. And I want to start the challenge. Okay, you're going to be a little you're going to be like 5 below. All right, this is pretty close. Okay, so it turns out I have 81,000 foundations with me. It turns out I need 80,000. Yep, something like that. Boom. Off I go. So guess what I'll do? I'll bring it back as soon as I have put down more than 80,000 foundations on a water world, as it turns out, which is a lot of foundation. But I mean, it took me a while to find this water world. It's not like these things are very plentiful. So sure, I ran around for a while, found a water world. We're good to go. I'm going to put 80,000 of these down. Luckily, it looks like it's putting down, I think it's 100 at a time. Yeah, I'm down to 79,600. All right, so I'm going to bring you back here in a bit. So we're making progress on Waterworld. My worry, though, is I'm going to run out of soil. I mean, I don't know what I had at the start. I must have been at least 30 million, right? And I thought, man, I got a lot of soil. I should be able to do this challenge now. But I am still 20K away. And I'm down to 8 million or something. Maybe it was like 40 million. I don't know. I'm just a little concerned that I'm actually going to run out of dirt before I get to the end of the challenge. So I mean, it's going to come down to the wire. I think it's going to come down to the wire as to how much stuff you actually need to make this work. And I'm really hoping it's going to be close. So of course, I just thought I'd bring you back to kind of show you that we are making rounds on this planet, but I think dirt could be my deciding factor of destiny, and I don't know what that's going to be like. So I'll talk to you in a sec. Okay, we should be really close, but it's going to be close. Let me tell you. In fact, I'm a little concerned. All right, I'm determination. Yeah, I was so determined. I have one foundation left. I was really worried. How do you blow like literally 80 million dirt? Just go to a water world and fill it in. That's how you do that one. That's crazy. So if we look at this thing from space, yep, all I did was just kept going around and around and around. We've basically cut the planet into two. It's pretty wild. Yeah, but I got to keep going. I got achievements to get. I got achievements to get. So let me bring you back. So I'm always looking to add on to my Dyson Sphere collection, of course, and in this case, since we have to go for an achievement anyway, I thought, well, you know what? Let's just get this achievement out of the way now. So we're going to bury this. Listen, go away for a minute. You're blocking progress here, people. You're blocking the progress. All right. Oh, I even got to use some colored ones on that one. That's really nice. But that doesn't matter. That's fine. Whatever. Yep, we don't need this one here. No. Man, I'll tell you, like these things are really fussy. When you have anything near them, they just want to like explode. like belts, anything near them. They're pretty intense. But we're gonna run this belt back around here because we're gonna ship the empties back home, right? Like we're gonna fill the canisters here. We're gonna empty the canisters here and ship the empties back to Planet Max, where great things will happen. Sure they will. And we're going to make things happen. So I got to stick this thing into something. I'm going to have to give this guy a rocket. We'll give him one rocket. Just so as he can ship stuff back home on the odd occasion, right? Because, I mean, he's got to ship these back home for me. Do this. Zap that. Let's only make 100 of those there, Max, because you don't want anything getting too excited. Now, this isn't going to happen at all at the moment until we get some power going on here, right? And this guy, I don't need this guy. You're going to hold the empties, dude. You're the empty holder. You're the local storage, and you're going to remote supply that. And you can remote supply that until you're blue in the face. So you're going to hopefully take the empties home. And we're now going to plug this in, and if everything goes right, we should get an achievement out of it. I know, that'll be pretty crazy, right? So what we have here is we have a standard setup for a Dyson Sphere base. And we're going to plug this in. Hopefully things will start to turn on. Unfortunately, I forgot to make a photocopy of a copy of my sphere itself, so I'm going to have to go get one. But it should start doing the pew-pewing and the shoot-chewing and all the thinging and all the good stuff. So let's plug this in, and hopefully we get an achievement out of it. Listen, guys. What do you think, guys? No, discharge, guys. Discharge. Yeah, discharge all the things. This was a mess up on my part. When I copied this, I was supposed to make this. I was supposed to set these all up. Supposedly you only need 7 of these to make this achievement. There we go. Look at that. all systems are go, people. All systems are go. So we're discharging. We're discharging all the energy. And guess what? Look, we're about to have pew-pew guns come online here any second. So with this achievement now done and out of the way, I'm going to set up the pew-pew guns. Now, the pew-pew guns, actually, yeah, you guys should be shooting. Just because I haven't got no place for the rockets to go doesn't mean you guys, I've got you guys copied. So you guys had better do a thing. So now I'm going to make a Dyson, I'm going to get a copy of a Dyson Sphere. I'm going to put the number, I don't know what number we're on. What number are we on, Max? I don't know. 4, 8, 9, 12, 10, 11, 6. Well, there's 12. Is this going to be number 13? Is this lucky number 13? I think it is. I think it's lucky number 13. No, it can't be because we know, well, Julian and no, that's 6, 7. I thought David Bitcoin had a sphere. No, I guess not. I guess he doesn't have a sphere. So I guess what? You are lucky number 13. I know. It's amazing. And, of course, we're going to get out of that because it's losing its mind. And with that, that's another achievement out of the way. I'm going to bring you back for one more. Just hold on a sec. Now, of course, you know, I'm busy doing things and the stuff, but sometimes you just come across something that's like, man, look at that. That is just awesome. Man, they've done some really nice work on some of the gas giants, haven't they? Like, so this is my first time having a look at one of these. Can I get an orbit of it? Yeah, like I want to look at this thing. There you go. Look at that. That's really awesome. I mean, that's very Jupiter-like. You know, none of this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The blue swirly stuff is blue and swirly, but yeah, like this. I mean, look at it. Look at the opposite end swirls. I mean, that's pretty sharp. I got to admit, that's pretty sharp. So yeah, I'm just busy working away towards the next achievement, and came across this, and it was like, man, that is just sharp. And I mean, it's really a props that the planet that's orbiting it is like one of them red planets, right? That just kind of matches the color on it. It's definitely cool. It's definitely cool. So yeah. Anyway, I'll carry on. Oh, this day just keeps getting better and better. I mean, I don't even know what I got going on here. You know, I've got disco. I've got a disco ball going on for this. Like, what? Don't get me wrong. It's a party good time here. But, I mean, this system is the system. It's got the cool gas giant. It's got the disco ball solar sails. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on now. I just haven't got a clue. I mean, besides the disco ball solar sails, I mean, what else does one need in this world? I mean, this is pretty cool. And I didn't set this up. Okay, did I set this up? Orbit list, solar sail color. Yeah, just customize the color. Yeah, like it's just your standard boring color, except that here it's a party. This is the party system. Yeah, I think I'm going to be... I mean, I got green solar sails happening. I didn't choose green for those either. Where are these colors coming from? I mean, don't get me wrong. I am very happy to be having the party planet, right? I mean, this has got it going on, right? Yep, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool in so many ways. Okay, guys, you guys can start launching them rockets now as I'm working my way around. But I mean, I don't know what to make of any of this. I mean, this is listen, you know, my bad for those who have psychedelic, you know, issues and stuff like that. This was not part of my plan. You know, all I was trying to do was just put some solar sails in. But it's a party planet. What can I tell you? It's a police U party. This is party central. It's what can I tell you? Okay, I brought you back for the party planet. I got to keep going, though. I'm never going to get this video done. I'll talk to you in a sec. It is very cool just to sit here and watch all the traffic moving around through the universe as each planet, each system has been added on to the collective. And, of course, I'm here in System 31. That's right. System 31, putting down the beginnings of a Dyson Sphere, which means we are about to have another achievement. I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit farther. And this should allow you to see just the traffic going on here of what's going on between the systems. And what we'll do is we'll take something that's more centralized so as we can get a better look of all the traffic. Yes, there is traffic moving all the way out to the fringes, of course, because out towards David Bitcoin and the Lonnie system and the Julian system, of course, we have stuff that comes out from from those places that far. And within the inner system, I have been adding more and more miners, and of course, these systems that are making rockets and solar sails, of course, need more resources. So resources are being shipped, rockets and sails are being shipped, everything is just being shipped, and I must admit it's pretty cool just to see. It's like a swarm of bees just kind of doing a thing. It's really awesome. But we have another achievement to do, and that is 32 planets, or 32 systems. And, of course, we're going to do that one now. I guess we'll take this one as the lucky number 32 system. And we'll leave this system to begin building its Dyson Sphere on its own. So we'll point the thingy this way. We hit the button. Of course, it's going to take us. Oh, it will take us about let's say 15 seconds to get there. Of course, it says 26 seconds, but I do notice that the counters actually, it's pretty good. It runs pretty fast. It's funny because even in warp, if you look over to the right-hand side, it's a little hard to see, but you can actually see all the ships that are in warp, at warp, while you're warping. It's all kind of cool in a way. So we are now about to enter the 32nd system, and of course I think we'll just pick number 3 here to land on. Usually a safe bet, and that is well traveled right there. That's right. So that is that is how you do another set of achievements, and we are at 85 out of 100 achievements. That's right. We are down to the last 15 achievements. Now, a few of these achievements actually are relatively easy. Like, for example, doing the rest of the at least one of the research tree. Again, I have not done a few of the research tree components just because I didn't want it interfering with my my balance, with the balance of things, right? So a few of these are relatively easy to take care of. There are a few, though, that are not. Obviously, we need the 10 million white science. That isn't going to happen like tomorrow or anything like that. But on the live stream, we are going to probably push for Secrets of the Universe 1. And of course, where is it here? It is here somewhere. Nope, not Mission Impossible. That's definitely in the fall. There's one here where I have to do 1 million things. I have to process like 1 million like matrices really fast. Anyway. That's fine. I am not worried about that. We may try to squeeze in maximum efficiency. I do have another tidal lock system that is now in the middle of getting a Dyson Sphere. as it turns out. And once that Dyson Sphere is made, I'm going to go back to the tidal lock planet and put down at least 100 ray receivers and just generate power. Just make power out of them. So we might be able to squeeze this one in. We're definitely going for Secrets of the Universe 1. And I am looking. Right, here it is. Data rules everything around me. I have over 6,000 labs built and ready to make this happen. I've done the research, so we should be good to go. It's going to be intense. It's definitely going to be intense. So when we accomplish this, we'll be uploading 1 million hashes, of course, a second. And then, of course, as this happens, we should hit this mark relatively easy, right? I would think, because, you know, because we're going to upload 1 million universe matrices. But I don't know how much the two are related. They're probably not, but but it's like 1 in the morning here, so I'm a little tired. We're going to probably knock out a few more. And then, of course, we're going to be on the summer hiatus. And, of course, the summer hiatus is so as we can prep to handle a few of these last ones. Of course, we want the firing all cylinders. That, of course, means I have to keep sending research in to get that to level 32. That is veins utilization. This has to get to level 32. It's currently only at level 10. We also need to have the 10-hour achievement and the 25-hour achievement. And, of course, now the sun, the red star, and the 0.5 resource completion can't be done on this map, so I have a practice map that I am setting those two up on, which has a red star, and then that's all they will do. Those maps, you know, all they will do is just get 0.5 resource completion and get the wattage they need. So we are pushing ahead with the last 15 achievements. That's what we're going to be doing on the final live stream before the hiatus over the summer. I'm Max. This, of course, is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, because we are putting 64 Dyson Spheres around stars. Every single star is getting a Dyson Sphere, and we're going for all the achievements. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.